I'm confused about this, and I'm wondering how, by treating young people differently for those ages 18 to 22, less than 20 hours, I'm wondering how that's not discriminatory to them because of their age. So
Yeah.
I'm looking at state statute, section 401-4163, dealing with discrimination in terms of employment. And it says here, it is an unlawful employment practice for an employer to fail or refuse to hire or to discharge any individual, otherwise to discriminate against any individual with respect to the individual's compensation, terms, conditions, or privileges of employment because of the individual's race, color, religion, sex, age, or national origin, or the basis of disability. So age is a protected class. Usually it's whether we decide to hire them or not. But looking at this here and looking at the compensation, I guess, can you explain to me how this is not discriminatory? We are treating someone differently because of their age. So I'm just wondering how it's not discriminatory.
Madam Chair,
Representative Grantham.
Senator Bowie, first off, thank you for not accusing me of discrimination, which happened in the House, because I got to tell you something that was highly offensive. But I understand the premise, and I know where you're coming from. You know, when we started telling employers what they're going to pay people, and allowing certain exemptions in law, including federal exemptions that are adopted through the Fair Labor Standards Act from nearly 100 years ago in this country. We put exemptions in law. They're in no way discriminatory. Those are law. You know, discriminatory, yes, would be, hey, you know, I don't like the color of your hair, you're not getting a job here. Or I don't like the color of your skin, you're not getting a job here. We are allowed, however, without question, and I mean there's laws on the books in states across this nation, there's federal laws on the books that have been supported by Democrats and Republicans at the highest levels of government that exempt certain classes of workers, and that's what really this is. You know, sometimes it's a seasonal worker who picks in our farm fields in this country, sometimes it's a minor league baseball player from Canada who's in our farm leagues here. I mean there's a myriad of examples of exemptions that aren't deemed discriminatory. I don't see it as discriminatory when we're opening up a job opportunity for somebody who's been priced out of the job market. You know what is discriminatory in a way is saying you're not going to get a job unless you're worth this much. And that's what's happened with the high minimum wage for a lot of these lower level, low paying jobs where people want to work part-time. So I could find discrimination, you know, based on our ideology or our ideological differences on multiple levels. All I can say in response to your question is there's no intent here to be discriminatory. I think it's a convenient thing to grab onto to charge up people's emotions. Other than that, you know, it's a area of law that existed long before that nobody seemed to have a problem with. Prop 206 passed.